world, yeah.
All right, we're back to discuss our final point. Most of us have been told the goal should be go to university, get a degree. However, the kids who were dropouts or learn to fix cars, pipes, and toilets on average seem to be keeping up in terms of what they can earn, according to our statistic we visited in segment 3. So what ultimately determines postgraduate success? And I don't want this just to end off with, oh, well, it's just up to the person, but I gotta ask, Bianca, how do you feel postgraduate success is determined?
Supply and demand. How much do these jobs need to be done, right? So
Interesting.
it's why people like plumbers and stuff are keeping up with the more academic degrees.
Okay, wait, but hold on a second. Does that mean that, okay, my passion is in making coffee, right? And I wanna start a coffee business. Well, there's a need for plumbers. Am I gonna just screw that and go to where there's the need? Like, Chris, what do you think?
There's a need
So
for coffee.
here's what I'll say is, of course you need to be passionate about what you're doing. I wouldn't want you to wake up every day and be miserable, but there's no nobility in poverty. So at the same time, as much as I love to play soccer, no one is ever gonna pay to watch me play soccer. So I keep that as a hobby and I pursue other things to make my income. So I think people need to kind of separate those things. The other thing that I've read before is that job satisfaction actually comes from time on the job. So as you become a master, more proficient in something, you tend to enjoy it more. So,
Really? So we have to stick with the jobs more. We can't just say, oh, within the first couple days, oh, we love it so much, or we hate it so
Or we
much.
hate it.
Exactly.
Right? I guess that would be the point. Karolina, you have a little bit of a different background. I mean, I didn't go to any college, university. I'm curious to ask you, with 6 years of high level of education, how did you feel coming out of school? Did you feel you were equally prepped?
Oh, absolutely not. I feel like I left school, originally, especially because I graduated into COVID. What I wanted to do was not a possibility at that time. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know what to do. I didn't know what my options were to begin with. So I was prepped for something. I didn't know for what.
Wait, let me ask you, did you go to school not knowing what you wanted to do and just guessing?
No, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a pharmacy doctor, and then I worked at a pharmacy and I hated it. And then I was kind of lost, and then I wanted to do genetics. So I did that. And then, COVID started.
COVID started,
yeah,
it completely... Hold
threw
on a
me
second.
off the track.
Now, I'm curious, though, when it comes to figuring out what you want to do, let's actually go to the people. Let's help the people a little bit. Bianca, you took a lot of different paths leading up to your education. How do you feel people can go about seeking knowledge on what they want to do, redefining what that is?
We should all take the years that, if we know we want to be entrepreneurs, we should take the years that we were going to go to school for, those 3-4 years, and go and try everything that even remotely inspires us by working for free for someone. And
Interesting.
just figure it out that way.
Yeah, figure out how you can make money off of it.
So you're saying is, let's just attack the real world. Let's
Right away.
screw education, attack the real world right away, and get to know what the need is. Chris, when you got out of the whole BBA thing, real quick, what did you think about being equipped for the real world, entrepreneurship, all that kind of thing?
I mean, I had started 416 Coffee when I was in second year. So the thing was, I had already learned so much running the business for those couple of years that I was well aware that what I learned in school was not necessarily translating in the real world. I was more so just finishing to appease family members and kind of the social hierarchy. So I knew right away, okay, I'm going to learn more from actually being in business, actually being on the ground and doing that. So for entrepreneurs, I would say 100% go start something, actually work, or go work for someone
All
for
right,
free.
Chris, I apologize, brother. But guys, thank you so much for joining us on this segment. I appreciate it. Thank you. If you've taken the route of an academic education or feel that it'll be the best for you, then pursue it with everything in you. Like anything in life, I'm confident we can all agree that you must give 100% of you in order to get the best results. Whatever route you go, make it count. One of my all-time favorite quotes encourages you to relish the opportunity to be an outsider, chasing your own dreams. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we'll be back next week with another episode of My Generation. In the meantime, we want to hear from you. Join the conversation at My Generation on all social media platforms. We're talking Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We'll end off with this. Do not simply accept what you are told. Challenge your thinking engage in differences, and listen to new perspectives. Thank you.